So incentive travel itself has changed. It's changed because the people we're trying to reach and motivate have changed. One of the things that we've done over the past year with the Site International Foundation is to do a study about the incentive travel participants' point of view on how their views have changed around incentive travel. And we found some interesting things through this research. Really, it comes down to how are we making it more motivational and more meaningful? Does the program itself get the person's attention who we're trying to reach? Does it hold their attention and engagement? And does it provide them with the kind of feedback that they need to understand how they're progressing against the objectives that have been set in the incentive travel program? We found that the research told us that we're actually doing a pretty good job of making the goals very clear, very specific, and actually very attainable. Over 75% of the people who responded to our study actually said that they understood what their objectives were, that they knew what exactly that they were working toward, and that they felt that the program rules themselves were very clear and fair. Where as an industry, I think we have a chance for improvement is that ongoing communication. Only 58% of the people who responded to our study actually said that they understood on an ongoing basis where they remained in the campaign itself. And so I think that that actually, while it's sort of damning to the industry, it's a really easy fix. Simply communicating better, making this a critical or integral part of their feedback loop is just absolutely essential, and it's really cheap. It's a matter of winding in where they stand in the incentive travel program, along with all the other feedback that they're getting. And then when we look at motivational, that's really around the design trade-offs that we as an industry make about putting the programs themselves together. And again, what we found is that incentive travel 20 years ago was really designed for a very thin group of people, a much more homogeneous workforce of, I'll say, middle-aged people, generally male, working in the sales activity that were really easy to cater to. We could select one destination, one program. Now with 5 generations in the workforce, what we're finding is that we need to develop a lot more choice. Choice around things like a more flexible guest policy. Lifestyles have changed. People are looking to accommodate more and different guests when they earn. I'll even say that the family, having that as an option to bring on your incentive travel program has become very popular because people are working so hard. We also find, and this should be no surprise, that over 45% of the people who responded said that they would like to see more leisure time as part of their program. Now that is a wonderful thing to hear because leisure time costs us nothing. So what we can do is we can divert the budget that would have gone into activities that actually wouldn't have added any value and invest in other places in the program. Places like choosing a higher end destination or a more preferred destination, maybe lengthening the trip by a day or adding inclusions that do really make sense. So as I said, the incentive travel business has changed over the past 20 years because the people we're trying to reach out to and motivate have changed. And we as an industry need to get better at keeping the participant and the attendee and the guest, if you will, at the center of everything that we do.